airing it out, looking for, and that's caught inside the 35.
That's good.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
They had the huge play last. Years as a member of the St. Louis and then later the L.A. Rams. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Ryan. Under pressure and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Tackle to tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Seahawks will take over at their own 20. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Good gain by Chris Carson, picks up a 1st down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Play action. It's Ryan. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Carson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Flush to his right. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. That's complete right around the 8. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. Here's Carson, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll roll him out. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Greg Olsen. Touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Falcons nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 69 yards. Well, the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Sterling Patrick there to kick off for the Falcons.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Get in the right room. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check, 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 check. Slam. Hey, Tuesday. Ready to go.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
There's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
Looking deep for Julio. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Seahawks 7.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Here's Reed. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
He'll buy some time right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll find Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 31 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Oliver. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20.
From the 27, Ryan. He's going to launch this thing. Wait it. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Falcons 21, Seahawks 14.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Here's Reed returning. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
That's complete into the hands of Carson. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Third and 2, now Wilson. Flushed out right. And he finds a man, it's Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Reed. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
Greg Olsen was a big-time pickup for the Seattle Seahawks in the offseason. Spent the last 9 seasons with Carolina as an all-pro, Pro Bowl tight end, and did the same thing before that with the Chicago Bears. Now he moves to the Northwest and gives Russell Wilson a big-time target in the middle of the field.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL.
Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley taking it in. And the Falcons push further out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff Richter to kick off. Here's Reed returning. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
DK Metcalf. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Off play action. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Falcons 35, Seahawks 23. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Here's Reed. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
Wilson's
and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 47-yard line.
Again, Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. Left side complete to Lockett. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Out of the gun, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Seahawks 20.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, six-point game. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Makes it.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got double up.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
Youngway Koo on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his kick here is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Wilson to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Throwing now is Wilson. Rolling to his right. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Here's Oliver. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another carry now for Gurley. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing now is Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Dante Fowler Jr.'s career has had some real twists and turns since being a 1st-round pick with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Remember, he hurt his knee and didn't even get to play his rookie season and has finally found his way in the league. Last year in Los Angeles with the Rams, had a career-high 11.5 sacks. That's why Atlanta got him in the offseason. They needed to boost their pass rush, and he's the guy to get it done.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught at the 25.
Wilson's pass.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll look to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Falcons 38. Michael Dixon to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do, take the...
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. This is taken at the 15. So the victory here for Seattle. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football,
yeah,
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Seahawks, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.